Well, sticking with US news, Donald Trump has won the Republican nomination for the 2024 presidential election, setting up a rematch with Joe Biden. Trump and Biden are projected to win their party's presidential primaries in each of their states.
Now we have to get back to work because we have the worst president in the history of our country. His name is Joe Biden, sometimes referred to as Crooked Joe Biden, and he must be defeated. Our nation is failing. We're a nation that is in serious decline. We've never had a situation like this where we're not respected, we're laughed at, we're considered almost a joke.
Erin, I suppose that's no surprise, seeing Donald Trump being the Republican nominee. Where do you see this going? We know that Trump is ahead of Biden in the polls. The latest poll shows that he's 40% to Biden's 38%. We've still got a long way to go between now and November 5. What do you make of it?
Oh, it's a fascinating contest, and I just love this stuff anyway from an entertainment perspective. But I guess even from an Australian perspective, we have so much riding on the outcome of this election. And it's so interesting. Nikki Haley, obviously the last Republican to drop out, but her argument over the entire period was that Trump can't beat Biden, so there's no point putting him in. At the moment, I'm beating Biden when you put us two together, but Trump can't. That's now shifted. We've seen a change. And of course, it could change a million times. But Biden did well at the State of the Union speech in that he didn't completely capitulate and screw it up. But I think his cognitive ability will play a massive part over the next few months. If he can hold it together, he's got much more of a chance. Trump, when it comes to Australia, he's obviously very isolationist in his national security policies, and we cannot rest in our laurels like we've done for basically our entire existence, well, the recent part of that anyway, and expect America to defend us, because we're going to be in a lot of trouble if Trump comes in. I think America will be in a better place under Trump. I don't think he's, a moral beacon of hope. I think, he's a flawed individual, absolutely, but he's a stronger leader than Biden, but it may hurt us as well.
Yeah, he's such a divisive figure here, isn't he, Chris Kenny?
And around the world and in the US. I just think, the great republic, the leader of the free world, this is the best they can give their people, a choice between Trump and Biden. It was bad enough the first time, and now we're going to be back there again. I still, in my heart of hearts, don't think Joe Biden will run. I can't see how the Democrats could risk everything on allowing Joe Biden to run. They have to, decide on another candidate, and B, convince Joe Biden to quit. It's easy for him to quit. He just says, I've decided that I'm not really up to it.
Jill? Surely, Jill, this is what you do when you love, honey, it's enough.
Yeah, but she's doing the opposite. She was the one fronting the cameras at the start of the year saying, I see his vigour.
Well, she loves living in the big house, right?
I get it.
It's painful to watch.
And she's so influential, probably maybe the most influential First Lady since Eleanor Roosevelt, because, Joe, we can see, can't really think for himself. Look, I just think the switch in for the Democrats can't be ruled out, because it would be ludicrous for them to talk about it now. It would be ludicrous for anyone to put up their hand. He can't quit now, because then, of course, Kamala Harris gets the job. They have to wait till the convention or just afterwards, and then he quits, and they have to install, the Democrat National Convention has to install a new ticket. Michelle Obama and Gavin Newsom or something like that, and then they have a fresh team to run against Trump. But at the moment, it looks like it's Trump versus Biden. And I think while the Democrats think, Biden can beat Trump because he did it last time, I think it's fraught with danger. I think Trump could well upset that apple cart.
And turnout will play a big part, of course, as well.
Absolutely,
as it does every time.